You know, I have to tell you that I've just loved coming into this chapel space from time to time over the past several months and just sitting in the quiet. I mean, it doesn't look much like a chapel yet, but I think that's one of the reasons that I like it so much. In some ways, this space mirrors the transformation process that happens to each one of us in our faith lives. It starts as one thing, kind of like a blank canvas, and then through faith, God transforms it into something amazing. In this particular space, I think about all of the remarkable moments that will happen in the lives of so many people in our congregation, in the lives of individuals. Some of you will celebrate a wedding right here in this space, committing your life to another life, or maybe witnessing your son or your daughter, or maybe even your grandson or your granddaughter walk down the aisle right here. Some of you will join your hearts together in grief as you say farewell to a loved one in this space. You'll mourn a loss while looking out those big windows as perhaps a bit of sunlight shines through, reminding you that you are held by God even through, and maybe even especially through, your pain. And others of you will celebrate the baptism of your child right here, where we, as your family and friends, can gather around you, and together we'll just all celebrate the promises and the presence of God in your child's life. And I think about all of the crazy fun that the children's ministry and student ministry will have in this place. The chairs can get rearranged, or maybe they can all get taken out all together, leaving one incredible space, a right-sized space for large and small group craziness, for team building, for worship, even for Dunk the Pastor, where everyone can come together and have a great time and experience basically some great hoopla and holy hilarity. Kiddos will know that they finally have a space just for them right here in this chapel.
For all these reasons, the first priority for the Get It Done campaign will be to finish the chapel space. The chapel will be immediately accessible, directly inside the main front door and adjacent to the main lobby. This incredible multi-use space will seat up to 300 people for worship services, weddings, and funerals, but will feel just right in size with groups much, much smaller. The chapel will be an ideal space for Bible studies, support groups, community groups, music rehearsals, and a variety of other ministries. Importantly, the chapel will be the primary space for our children and student ministries, giving them a place they can finally call home.
We've cobbled together lots of spaces for children and teens the past several years, but they haven't really ever had their own space. How awesome it will be to invest in kids and design a space with them specifically in mind. A space they will be excited to be in and excited to share with their friends and family. A space that can host a WOW or student ministry worship service and then be easily reconfigured to a large-scale student activity fun night. What a gift to our youth and our community here in Burnsville.
With flexible and fully removable seating, state-of-the-art technology, beautiful wood interior, and bountiful natural light, the potential uses for this space are limitless. The chapel will be a focal point for Prince of Peace members and guests, helping us connect up with God, connect deeply with each other, and inspiring us to connect out and for the world.